Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about something pretty cool here that has been leaked for Fortnite. It's a classic limited time mode. We're going to talk about what that means as of now, what has been leaked so far. Again, things can change. Leaks could be, different in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, depending on when this is actually released to the game. Depends on how much of an actual sort of classic representation of Fortnite we're going to be getting in this limited time mode, and also maybe how permanent it is as well, because there's a huge fan base that wants to have, classic Fortnite back. Season 1, Season 2, this is what this limited time mode is going to focus on, Season 1, Season 2, so that's obviously very intriguing, and especially with a lot of people now sort of not really appreciating the fact that Fortnite's adding all of these crazy weapons like the sword, the Infinity Blade, all this insane stuff that's changing up the game and planes, and it's pretty much taking it so far from where Fortnite started. So I personally, I like innovation, I like new stuff. The game has to be fresh, and if the game was Season 1, Season 2 the whole year, then it'd get boring real quick. But obviously having a separate game mode to go back to that era would be insane, just for the nostalgia, but maybe to keep it for a bit longer than what a normal limited time mode is, that'd be sick as well. So let's go through the leak here. The links will be down below, and we're going to talk about what this means so far. So again, classic limited time mode. There's just a bunch of lines of code for this limited time mode. It's titled simply classic, and I'm pretty sure here you have squads, and they'll probably cycle through with solos, duos, and squads, and maybe they'll start out with squads, they'll go to solos, go to duos, or have two at once. I'm guessing this is one of the more popular limited time modes that they would release, because of the fact that so many people have been making videos talking about this. A lot of the other limited time modes are just sort of there, they're reoccurring events, and they're not as popular, but this seems like it would be a fairly popular thing, especially for the people that weren't even around back then, and they just want to see what Fortnite was like back then in the good old days. But this is the thing right now. As of now, obviously the most reasonable version of a classic limited time mode from Season 1 of Season 2 of Fortnite would just be to change what is sort of like the weapons and the items and the equipment, and pretty much the map would have to be the same. That's the easiest way for them to do that, implement it into the game as a quick limited time mode and get rid of it. And if that's their plan, and so far the leaks are just hinting at weapons, Season 1 to Season 2 weapons, that's obviously going to be what they do. Again, if their plan is just to throw it in quickly, limited time mode for the nostalgia, it's been over a year, classic, and then that's it, we're done, we'll move on with our new stuff. But if they want to make this a bit more permanent, then they work on, and this would be crazy, bringing back the actual old map. And obviously they have that somewhere in their system. They have the old map. It's not like they delete it and they can never get it back. It's there. So having a separate game mode played on the old Season 1 or Season 2 map, like that would be really cool. And again, even if that is for a short amount of time, and it's not a permanent thing, because if it was a permanent thing, it probably would split up a bit of the community. I wouldn't say it wouldn't be 50-50, because most of the people are going to be playing the new map and the new servers and stuff like that, but it would be cool to see, at least for a couple weeks, how many people hop on the old map, and just, it's a change of pace, and it really is almost like a new map. Even if it's less features, less locations, it's like a new map for a lot of people. People didn't see back then. If you weren't playing, you didn't see how it was, without like tilted towers and all this crazy stuff that we now know is like normal to the map. That would be really insane. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's a step up than what we're seeing right now, but again, we'll have to see. Now here, there are two items that were vaulted back then during Season 1 and Season 2, is the Zaplatron and the submachine gun, and these two weapons again possibly going to be within this Season 1, Season 2 lineup of the weapons and items list. And again, that would be pretty sick as well. Obviously, I just want them to do what they want to do. Season 1, Season 2 weapons, bring them all back, and well, obviously not bring them back, a lot of them are still here. Bring those two back, bring some of the stuff back that was vaulted, whatever was around back then, make it the item list and the weapon list, and anything we have now, it should not be there. And I think that's what they're probably going to do as of now. So again, let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is pretty cool. It's going to be interesting to see how this works out. Again, really, you know, this is cool, but a step up, like a 1,000 steps up, actually. It would be insane. You know, if they bring the actual original map back, that'd be a whole nother level of nostalgia. But, you know, that seems like a lot of work, and we'll see if they actually, you know, go through with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, see you guys later. Goodbye.